Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, you're going to be needing 2 cups of all-purpose flour, about 1 to 2 pinches of salt, 2 eggs, 4 tablespoons of water, and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now you can use your hands for this recipe, but I'm using my Kitchenaid. Alright, so you're going to start off by adding in your 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You can sift this if you'd like. Then I'm adding in my 2 pinches of salt, and I'm attaching the flat beater hook. I don't have the dough hook for some reason, but you're going to go ahead and start that off. Just give it a nice little spin. And then as you have this on, you're going to add in your 2 eggs. Slowly add in the olive oil. And then you're going to add in your water, again going slowly. You're going to see the machine, it's on the setting number 2. Once it's done, you're going to go ahead and put it on a cutting board with a little bit of extra flour. And I'm just kneading it with my hands into this ball. And then you're going to cover this and let it sit for a couple of minutes. I did about 25. And then this was chicken Alfredo that I paired it with. So for the chicken, I'm using thigh. I'm adding pepper, garlic powder, and red crushed peppers, and a little bit of salt, and a little bit of olive oil. So now that my chicken is cooking, my dough is ready. I'm going to add a little bit of flour so that way it's easier to go through the machine. And you're going to divide this into 4s. It's a lot easier. The sizes going perfectly into the Kitchenaid. And then for the pasta roller, this is on my Kitchenaid. I am going to use it at speed number 2 just to flatten it out. That was my first one, guys, and it was kind of bad, but the second one, I did it a little bit different. I didn't smash it as much when I put it through the first time. And you can see I'm just flattening it, but using that same speed of number 2. And then you're just going to repeat, add some flour, that way it doesn't get stuck. And then I had about 4 of these sheets of pasta. Alright, so I did change the attachment. This one is the fettuccine one. Tying them into knots, adding some flour to them, and you guys can see that this one got a little bit dry, but they were still good enough to eat. Now I know next time add a little bit more water to the dough. And then I do have water boiling. Here's that chicken that we made earlier. And then I also have the attachment to grate cheese. So here's my Parmesan for the Alfredo sauce that I made to go with the noodles and the chicken. And here's the water boiling. I'm just adding in these knots and I'm going to let them rise on their own. I did add a little bit of olive oil just so the noodles wouldn't stick together. And the water was also salted pretty heavily. And here is the final look. Here's my homemade pasta and Alfredo sauce. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.